Yeah, hello Nazar. Yeah, Kushi. Yeah, Kushi, you just send me your task, but in your task, there's so many mistakes. Actually, one second. Yeah, there's some syntactical mistake also means mistake of double quotes. One second. You cannot see the screen. Hello Nazar. Yeah. Nazar, you are not online. Can you see the screen? Nazar? Yo, Khushi, I can see you are online. You cannot see the screen. One second. Nazar, now let's try. Now I can see you are online. Nazar, can you see the screen? Nazar, can you see the screen? Okay, let me just re-login because I can see you both are online. One second. And Nazar, did you complete the task? Means I just ask you to learn about the parent function, attr function, and the animate function. Yeah, actually I just forgot to mail you. I only also told you to just learn about this function and give me one x. Yeah, you can give me tomorrow. Okay. Kushi, we will just discuss about your task after the session. Is that okay? Okay. Now just recheck one more time. Are you able to see the screen? Both of you. Cannot see the screen. Okay. Looking the chat. Can you read the chat? Can you see the chat? Chat screen. I just sent one text to chat. But you are not able to see the screen. One second. So चिराग सर बैठे क्या बात? ये screen. क्या रहा? Okay, Nazar, she is still same issue. Cannot see the screen. Let me just log into any other browser, maybe browser issue. Just give me 2 minutes. Okay, Nazar, did you try to recall the code of deleting by Ajax? Is there any query? about the Ajax calling, Ajax deleting, Ajax method. One second. Allowing the browser. Kushi, did you just reinstall your TeamViewer? I logged into new browser. Please check, is that working? Okay. 1 second. I'm just sending one meeting ID in TeamViewer. Just join that meeting ID. Just send you a message, a email. Okay. Try to join that meeting ID. Nazar, are you there? I will send you an email. Check out your mailbox. Kushi? Hello Kushi, are you there? Yeah. You get the mail? Just join that meeting. Yeah, on your new email address, manya@gmail.com is okay. Nazar, did you get the email? Maybe there is no password for meeting ID. Kushi, I just sent mail into your team view. Manya Patel 811 @gmail.com. Yeah. Yeah, just there is a one meeting tag on TeamViewer and there is a meeting ID, join meeting. In the box of meeting ID, just put that ID and click on join meeting. Azhar, can you see the screen through our TeamViewer? Maybe, yeah, you are online maybe. Khushi? Yeah, M and the number. Yes, whatever be the number. 1 second. M75-958-934. Hello, can you hear me? Okay. Now let's start. Yeah, I got this issue. Okay, yesterday we just saw how we delete any particular data via Ajax. Via Ajax means without refreshing our whole page, we just call our delete.php through Ajax URL and it will just deleted our record from the database. Means we just communicate with our database with Ajax. Okay, and this is the code of Ajax. There is three property of Ajax function: type, URL, and data. Within the type, we just send, post, or get. Okay, same as the form method type. Within the form tag of our HTML. Nazar, are you there? Sorry. Okay. And Khushi, can you see the screen properly? Okay. So in the Ajax call, there is three major means three properties, important property: type, URL, and data. Within the type, we pass the method name. Method name means from which method we are sending the data to the URL. Which URL? This is the URL property. We are just sending data to the delete.php. Okay, so whatever we within the delete.php, it will execute. What we have within the delete.php, we have our database old connection string, and we just catch the id value, where from where we send the id value using data property of Ajax call. Okay, within the data we just pass the info variable or javascript variable. Within the info, we just send with the info variable id, a dynamic id. Okay, Nazar, is there any confusion in this code? Yeah, I will just describe the hiding this two line of code. Just tell me, is there any confusion? Sorry, get. Yeah, you can use post or get. Yeah, you can use post method also and get method. And you, within the URL there is delete.php means our page name. Whatever with the page we want to just redirect. And the data part, yeah, data part means we are redirecting to this page. Okay, through this URL delete.php, we are redirecting to delete.php. Which method? Type method. But if we need, any data to that page, then we will send that data through the data property. We need only the dynamic id. Why? Because we need one id for deleting a particular record. We need a unique id or not for that record. We already discussed yesterday. We are, what we are doing in the delete.php, we are deleting one record. Which record? Whatever with the record we clicked a delete option onto. Let us assume we have two records. One second. There is yeah, this is our display page. We have two records. If we click on this record, so we need this record id, particular id. Why? Because we want to delete, we have to delete that record, so we need that unique id for deleting. So we have to pass that id through the data property, this data. Okay, how we get the id? From this del id variable. Yeah, here is a del id variable. We get that id using, or this operator, this just indicate the current element, current html element, which is the current html element which have the dot delete property dot delete class and delete class dot just indicate for the class and hash for id in the jQuery. Okay, so which is our current element in this case? Our anchor tag. Why? Because our anchor tag have the dot class property. This class name is delete. So whenever we click on our anchor tag, so this function will execute this delete dot click function. So we just get the id value. Dot attr function just return the value of the particular id, id name, class name, or name value also. Do you understand? Attr function, attribute function means it will just return. We can use here name also. We can use here class. Means if I use right now, we use id. Means it will return just the value of id whatever we have in the current situation. What we just use id, we just use id dynamic, means it will just put the dynamic value whatever with the row, it will put that row id into the id property. Okay, so why we are doing this all this? Because we need the particular unique id for deleting that record. That's why we are processing. We start our process from here and we just send the id value using our data property within the info. Within the info we just use, this is the simple string id equals to, okay, id equals to, and we concatenate our string with the value of our id. So we just assign into info variable. This is the concatenation operator in JavaScript and jQuery plus. But in case of PHP, there is dot is the concatenation operator. Okay, so we have to pass our id value. So we are just passing that id value and we are getting this id value using dollar underscore request. Why we use dollar underscore request? With the help of dollar underscore request, we can just catch the value of method post also and of method get also. Okay, and yeah, we can also use here dollar underscore post. Yeah, we know we have used the post method. We can use here dollar underscore post also. Result will be same. There is no, means one second. If I use here dollar underscore post, no changes. Okay, because why we use dollar underscore post? Because we use here dollar underscore our type is post, means our method is post, so we will get the value using dollar underscore post. Yes, we can use also dollar underscore request is for both get and post. Okay, and dollar underscore post is for only post method. We already discussed about this. Okay, and we just fire this query using mysql underscore query with the where condition, then that particular record will be deleted from the database. Okay, okay Nazar and Khushi, is there any confusion? And okay, Khushi, tell me why we use this type property of our Ajax. We use three properties: type, URL, and the data. Okay, why we use type? Nazar, Nazar, why we use type? Yeah, this type. Why we use type? This property. Type, URL. Just describe me why we use type, why we use URL, and why we use this data. Khushi, means means why means what is the working means whatever I just right now I just told you the working why we use type URL and data working only working if you use type within the type whatever you have just use a method you have to use the method name in the type property this is one kind of property of Ajax function this is the Ajax function okay just concentrate on this is the Ajax function or not Nazar Khushi this is one Ajax function okay within this function we have to pass minimum these three properties within this function whenever we call the Ajax function we have to pass these three properties okay first one is type type just describe the method name same as form method a form tag method property we use post or get same as we can use a post or get also okay Nazar and the URL now why we use Ajax Nazar why we use Ajax just forget about the URL just tell me why we use Ajax reason or advantage you can say advantage Kushi tell me about the Ajax why we use Ajax okay Ajax is one kind of process. With the help of this process, we can communicate with our server or our database without refreshing whole page. Ajax is a process. With the help of Ajax, we can communicate with our server or with our database without refreshing whole page. Okay, Nazar and Kushi. Okay, so in this process, we what we do, we communicate with our server or our database. So we have to pass one URL or not means what we are doing. We are just communicating. How we communicate with our server? We have to execute some block of code or not. We have to just execute some block of code. Okay, how we communicate in the normal process just going to one page to another page going from one page to another page that is the way normal means we are just moving from display.php to update.php whenever we click on the update anchor tag means in this anchor tag edit anchor tag if we click here now we communicate with the server we fetch the data of particular id and we are ready for update so we communicate with our server just give us a response, but this process is normal, a synchronous way. You can say in the technical language, synchronous way. Okay, but with the help of Ajax, we also communicate with the server, with the database also, but asynchronous way means without refreshing the page. So communication, how communication done? Changing the URL or executing. Changing the URL means executing some other code. So what we are doing, we are using URL property here for communicating the our server or our database or server or database for both. What we are doing delete.php, we are communicating with the server because this code will execute on server and the code of database. So we also communicate with our database also. So in this example, we communicate our with the server and the database in the both. Okay, we communicate with the both database and the server also because this code is related with database or not. Our database MySQL connection string and firing a query, a delete query. Okay, Nazar? So why we use URL? Because for just communicating or just transferring our control or executing block of code of this page. If we use any page name, you can use any page name, not necessarily delete.php. If you want to do any other task, you can use any other page name also. Okay, this is changeable, means here in the double quotes, and this after means after this colon, these are the changeable property, means if you use delete.php, then our control goes to delete.php. If you use any other page name, then control will goes to any other page. Now you understand why we use URL, Nazar, and why we use type. We are communicating and communicating with any other page or any other block of code, and we are sending, if we send any data means we are sending id. In our current example, we are sending id. So if we send any data, so this the method of sending data, we have to just describe one method, either get or post. Okay, Nazar? If we are sending data, we, we have to use one of the method or not, same as the action property, same as the our form property of method property, form tag method property. So we have to use one method. So what we are doing, yes, we are just using one method, either get or post. Okay, Khushi, there is a form tag, and within the form tag there is a property, method property or not, and we can use get or post. There is difference between get and post also, we know what is the difference. So this is the same method name, nothing else. Okay, Khushi, and this is the URL. Why? Because I want to just execute the code of delete.php. Why? Because we are performing delete operation, nothing else. We can write any other code also. Okay, okay, Nazar, did you understand the working? Or and within the data, we just pass within the data, what we pass within the data, we just pass the whatever be the value we need for deleting. If we are performing delete operation, then we need one id, one unique id to delete a particular record. That's why we are passing this id, and we are passing I with the variable and value combination whenever. Okay, Nazar, did you remember when we use Nazar and Khushi, just concentrate, when we use a method, a form method, get. Okay, let's assume we use form method get. Okay, if so, what is the difference between get and post? We can see the URL, we can see the values in the URL or not. Get method use URL to send the value, variable and value combination. Is that so or not, Nazar? We can see the variable and value combination like this. This is using query string, but like this or not, id equals to 33, or our name, just it will just use name as variable name, and the value whatever within the that HTML tag, it will use the value, any variable value combination in the get method. But post just send the value and variable in the hidden format. Send just use hidden format, sorry, post method just use hidden format. Okay, sending the data. So this is the variable and value combination or not, Khushi? Did you remember variable and value combination, Khushi? Okay, so same, we are doing same because we need here variable and the value combination. This is the value of our id, this is the variable name. You can use any name, okay, any name. rid, what you use, rid, okay. So where we have to change, just tell me. We have to change in delete.php. We just send rid equals to 33. Let's assume we just send rid equals to 33. Okay, where we have to change, Nazar? Okay, line number 4, where I have to write rid within the dollar underscore post or within here. Within a dollar underscore post or the starting variable. Khushi? Yeah, within the dollar underscore post. What dollar underscore post? What is the working of dollar underscore post? Is just cache the value whatever we send. So we right now we have sent rid. So we have to change here rid. Okay. So we get the rid value and assign to one our user defined variable dollar id, and we just passing that dollar id into our delete operation. Nazar, you get it or not? Okay. Let me just repeat that. Okay, in the, okay, just remind that thing. When we use get method for sending data from one page to another page, did you remember? Whenever we use get method, then our variable and value show on the browser's url here. Did you remember, Nazar? When we use get method, so we can see the variable and value combination. It means we just send the data from one page to another page using variable and value combination. Means there should be a variable name and equals to value. Whatever be the name, doesn't matter, but we have to catch the value just using the same name. So we have to send variable and value combination. So when we use get method, it shows on URL, but when we use post method, it just coming into the hidden format. But syntax is same, variable and value combination, but it is just sending in the hidden format. Okay, so same as we are just moving from one page to another page into our code. We are moving to delete.php and we are sending our id. So we have to use variable and the value combination. That's why we concatenating our value. We are concatenating our value to this string. So what we send rid equals to, let's assume 33. What we send rid equals to 33. Did you understand? What it will give means, let's assume del id have the value 33, numeric value 33. Okay, so what will be the result of this code? rid equals to 33. Is that so or not, Nazar? So what we have into info variable rid equals to 33. So we just send rid equals to 33 means variable and value combination. So we have to catch the value whatever we send, what we send rid. So that's why we are catching with the rid, and we get the 33 using dollar underscore post. Why we use dollar underscore post? For catching the value whatever we send. Okay, so it is the dollar id. Okay, we assign that value 33 into dollar id. Simple working, only 3 line of code and just doing so much task. These 3 line of code, you have to understand these 3 line of code. You can't just by hearted this. You have to understand, then only you can code the ajax. You can use the ajax process. Okay, Nazar? So in in this delete we don't need this also, means we don't need header location because our we are not some error and success. We can echo, we don't need the header location. Why? Because we didn't redirect it from any other page. Header location is used to just redirect with the refresh. Okay, we didn't refresh, we just use this delete.php with the help of asynchronous way, means with the help of ajax process success. Okay, we can echo success or error, it will work same as. Okay, but we can check whatever we echo, we can check, means we can check as our response this is one kind of request or not. Yesterday I just told you request and response format means in the web application there is always one request and server just respond, just process our request and response the result. Okay, so did you understand these three things or not, Nazar? Just tell me first, did you understand these three things, type, url and data? And Khushi, is there any confusion? Okay, now whatever we just respond from there, we can use data or any other name, success function. We just use data, okay, and we can alert here our data. Then it will just come either success or error. Let me just show you. We just use for our any other task, means right now we are deleting. If we are doing any other task with the Ajax and we just have to just check the result is completed or not completed, then we can use the success function of Ajax. Now we are trying to delete, okay, as deleted and success. What is this success? We echo into delete.php, this is the success. The same echo we get into the data. Okay, that will not echo on the browser, it will whatever we echo in the case of Ajax, whatever we echo, it will just send that echo into the success function. We have to catch this. So what we have done, we just catch using this data and we are alerting our data, means within the data there is a success. Okay, Nazar? Now these three line of code, sorry, these two line of code, with the help of these two line of code, this is Ajax is done. Now Ajax code only these 5-6 line only, Ajax code has been done, the working of Ajax completed, Ajax deleted the record from the database, but we didn't refresh, we didn't refresh. So it will not if we you didn't use these two line of code, I already told you, if we didn't use these two line of code, the record will be up, will appear as it is, will appear as it is. We have to refresh one time our page, then only it will just disappear from our browser window. Now you are getting point, means we just deleted our record without refreshing. Okay, we just deleted our record without refreshing. So we have to just hide this particular record or not, Nazar? We have to just hide this particular record. Okay, and what we have done to hide it, we just get the parent of data row, means current, what is our current element, same our anchor tag or not, our current element is anchor tag, this anchor tag. Okay, this delete anchor tag. What is the parent? Parent means this is child. In case of head and title, this is the child. Title is a child of head tag. Why? Because title tag within the head tag. Within that head tag, it means it is the one of the child of our head tag. Did you understand? Nazar, Khushi? Child and parent combination means what is the child? Title tag. And what is the parent? Our head tag. Nazar, is there any confusion? Child and parent? Khush? Yeah, yeah. Actually, if we use any HTML tag within our any other HTML tag, just try to understand. Okay, if we use any HTML tag within any other HTML tag, this title tag is within head tag or not? This title tag within the head tag or not? Nazar, the head tag is start and head tag end. Within the head tag, we use title tag. Okay, did you understand? Title tag within the head tag. Nazar, now if title tag is within the head tag, now then title tag is a child of head tag. Is a child of head tag, or you can say vice versa. Um, Head tag is a parent of title tag. Parent tag. This is the parent or not of this title tag. Nazar, parent child. This is the superior tag, and this is the tag within the head tag. So this is the parent tag. Okay, Kushi, Kushi, did you understand? So now tell me what is the parent tag of this anchor tag? Tell me the parent of this anchor tag. Nazar, parent. I need parent. I need parent tag of this anchor tag. I need parent tag. Means same as the title. This title tag have the parent tag, head tag. Now just tell me in this condition which is the parent tag. Yep, you can say the tr also one of the parent tag, and td also. This td, why? Because this td starts, td also parent tag. There's two parent. This td starts, and within this td there is two anchor tag. Okay, and this td, where is this td? Within the tr. So anchor tag is within td and td within the tr. Okay, so td also parent tag and tr also super parent tag. Okay, Nazar, do you get the working? Okay, so with the help of parent tag, parent function, jQuery just provide us a function parent. It just indicate the parent tags, and what we pass within the parent, the dot data row. So it will just, where is data row? It will just check where is data, which parent tag have the class data row. Why? Because we use dot data row. So they just check the class name data row have our tr tag. So we are just indicating to our current tr tag. Okay, Nazar, with this code, parent, parent means dollar, this means our current html element. Which is our current html element? Anchor tag, because we clicked on the anchor tag. And the parent, which parent? Which have dot data row class. So our tr tag have the data row class, so we are just pointing to our tr tag. Okay, one second, Nazar. हाँ जी।
3 मेजर इशू देखा है उसने,
मेजर
जिसमें कल कर रही बताया जब बोल रहा ना कि वो स्पेसिफिकेशन वाला वो डायनामिक करना पड़ेगा उसमें।
अच्छा वो नहीं था
स्ट्रेटेजी वो
कौन सा स्पेसिफिकेशन?
स्पेसिफिकेशन में पूरा डिटेल भी पेज पे
हाँ
3 टैब आ रहा है।
नहीं स्पेसिफिकेशन इन्फो तो ठीक है, इन्फो तो स्टैटिक रहा चल जाएगा। वो जो टैब आ रहे हैं नीचे सेलर इन्फो सही है,
तो सही है, लेकिन स्पेसिफिकेशन जो उसे चाहिए जो वहाँ से वो ऐड करता है और फिर उसको वो डायनामिक करना पड़ेगा। अभी वो स्टैटिक है,
हाँ वो सिर्फ एक टैग के अंदर बढ़ रहे हैं
तो बस हाँ
वो भी एक तरीके से डायनेमिक है, अपने को बस टैग बढ़ाना है।
आप बोल रहे हो अपने वो टैग बनाना है,
हाँ
टैग बढ़ा दिया, लेकिन उस टैग के अकॉर्डिंग डाटा
टैग तो वो है ना स्टैटिक,
हाँ
टैब स्टैटिक
है, उसके अकॉर्डिंग डाटा भी तो लेके आना पड़ेगा ना। अब फॉर इच लूप में तो एक ही बार में आगे खत्म कर दिया उसने,
लूप एक और लगाना पड़ेगा।
एक तो वो दूसरा वो फिल्टर वाला, और मैम मेरे से बोल रही है कि वो छठे वाले जो टास्क है कौन सा है वो अपन डील ऑफ द डे में,
डील ऑफ द डे, अच्छा वो बिटवीन रेंज वाला, हाँ
वो अभी नहीं किया है उन्होंने, उस पर काम कर रही है। तो मेरे साइड के 2 इशू हैं, मेरे साइड का एक इशू है, ज़्यादा कब आओगे?
2 दिन बाद
सैटरडे
सैटरडे को आऊंगा।
परसों जाओगे सैटरडे को? जब मैंने बना हो गया।
Yeah, Nazar, can you hear me? Hello? Now, did you understand where we reached? Did you understand where we reached? Nazar, can you hear me? Khushi, can you hear me? Hello? Okay. Nazar? Nazar, are you there? Okay. So, let's remove this. Okay, it will just cause confusion. Let's remove it. Where we reached? To our TR tag or not? To our TR tag. We reach to TR tag or not? This indicate for our current HTML element means our anchor tag. And parents. Which parent? Which the parent have dot data row class. So we are indicating to TR tag because we have 2 parents. One a simple parent and second is super parent of this anchor tag. Means this anchor tag is within TD tag and these TD tags within the TR tag. But class data row have only our TR tag. So we are indicating to a TR tag or not? Nazar? Just dot height. You already don't use if causing confusion. Dot height. It will also hide, but animate function just give some animation effect. That's why there is animate function. Now if we use hide, then it will hide instantly. 1 second, let me show you. It will also work. Now we are deleting with the jack same, and it will hide. Yep, but no refresh has been done. Okay, Nazar, you get the working now? Yeah, this is for hiding record. Why hiding? Because we already deleted using the Ajax. We already deleted. We should hide this. Okay. Okay, Kushi. Kushi, are you there? Just tell me where is the confusion. Now, tell me where is the confusion. Is there any confusion, Kushi? Nazar? Okay, and just try to implement this by yourself. Okay, tell me the confusion. If any occur, you can tell me the confusion. You can ask me anything. Means why we use this info, why we use this URL or this data. You can ask me why we use success function. This function will work only when we it will succeed. It means the all code is correct, then only this function will execute. Okay, so this is the success function. A whole code executes successfully. You can ask me why we remove the display.php, because we are not redirecting synchronous way. We are just coming here asynchronous way. It will just execute this whole code, and we can echo whatever we echo here. It will assign to dollar data. Okay, if we need it, then we can use that value. If right now we are deleting, we don't need to understand it is deleted or not. Yeah, it is deleted. If we have success, it means it is deleted. If we get error, yes, we can display the message. If we get some error, then it is not deleted exactly or not deleted perfectly. So we can show the message with the help of dollar data, or with the help of this data. This is the argument, or within the argument we pass one variable. Within that variable, whatever we echo here, it will echo either success or some error or not. Nazar, it will either echo success. Why? Because if we delete it successfully, so in the dollar res1 we have true, so it will echo success. Otherwise, means if we didn't delete it successfully, it will echo some error. Okay, Nazar. So this is the Ajax, and I just try to teach you one or two more example with using Ajax. Okay, we will just see the more example with the Ajax, and yes, I will just send you or share with you one Google Drive link. Okay, Nazar and Khushi, I will just send you a Google Drive link. You have to download that folder, a zip folder. There is one zip folder. You have to download that folder and extract that folder, and just save that folder into your www directory. Okay, Nazar, did you understand? Www directory of your mem. There is one directory www in your mem, htdocs or www directory. There is htdocs directory. Yeah, okay, okay, okay. htdocs, you just save that file into the that folder into the htdocs, and Khushi into the www directory. Okay, I will send you a link. Okay, and within that folder there is a one. Sorry, just after finishing the our session, I will just send you within 10 minutes. Okay, and there is one SQL file also in that folder. So import that SQL file. I already told you. We already discussed importing, exporting of SQL server or database. Nazar, importing and exporting. So you have to export that database. Okay, just do these things, and we just discuss more about. Actually, within the folder there is a website. Okay, uh, WordPress website. So we just see the how we configure a WordPress website into the local system. Okay, tomorrow in the tomorrow session we will just get configure our website into your local machine. Okay, okay, Nazar, that's it for the session. And just complete the task. Means which task? Give me the working of attr function, parent function, and yeah, I will just send again one mail. And if I just need any other function added, I will just send 5 function. Okay, I already sent you 3. I just add 2 more function. Okay, Nazar? And the definition of Ajax also. Okay, bye. Have a nice day. Actually, sorry for today. I just make late. Okay, bye bye. Tomorrow onwards, we will on the correct time. Bye bye. And Khushi. Yeah, Khushi. Let's see your task. Whatever you have sent. mm, Do you try to rectify the problem, Khushi? Okay. Control N, B. Save this. Where I just have to save task. Task this only files. Database. Okay, I just save it to the database. Okay, let me run your file. Localhost database and task php. This is your file. Okay, but if you are entering any name, clicking on submit query, then it will not coming the value. Let's see why. Okay, in the JavaScript and jQuery, you cannot if there is any syntax error, it will not directly appear into the browser screen. But in PHP, yeah, you can see the directly error. What you have to do right now, we are in wrong. Yes, yes, wrong. What you have to do, I already told you, inspect element or inspect element with Firebug. If you didn't install the advanced Firebug, then you will only inspect element. Just go to console. Okay, on the console tab, Khushi, go to console tab and try to submit again. It is not submitting or not working any. One second. In the net, is there any error? No. Okay, I know where is the error. First thing, 24, 22. No, sorry, 23. This line. So if you remove this line, this curly brackets on, so you have to just remove to till this curly brackets whatever off or not. So you have to delete from here to here. Okay? No, it will not make any effect. I think if you delete the 23, I deleted the 23. So you do you want to delete one bracket also? This bracket. Okay, I deleted. Oh, bottom one. Yes. No, no. Bottom one, middle one. Okay. No changes. Same working. Actually, you. Yeah, there is one error. Now we are getting one error. Yes, we just syntax error missing after argument list. Task 1, line number 24, column number 31. Line number 24, there is one error there on the 24. Just see this line. Which, yeah, you have to just now let's see again. Try to run again. Yeah, there is one error. Expected expression or you 404 not found. jQuery min localhost database jQuery min.js. Did you use the local link? No. Okay, you just use both local also, and this is not reason of error because you have both of the files. Yeah, yeah, both you have both of the files. That's why. Okay, if you put anything and click on submit. Oh, there is one error. Syntax error. Expected expression got semicolon. Line number 28. We should see the 28. Means you have to remove this also or not? Confirm. Are you sure you want to delete this? So there is no such option. Yeah. 1 second. We are using TeamViewer. Parent ID. Okay. 1 second. If I just change this to 10. Actually, you don't need this delete ID and dot ready function. Why we use what we are doing? We are attr current element ID, which is our current element, our button. Why we use this line, these 4 line of code? Kushi, नहीं just no. I just ask you that just give one example of attr function. The search the definition of attr, just see the working of attr in the web or in W3 school, and just show me one example of attr function. It's deleting it. No, I didn't get you. 1 second, let me see it is working or not. Okay, just send me your new file. Okay. Okay, I'm just replacing my code to your new code. Okay, I just replaced. Okay, Kushi, this is your code, but you already have this double quote. We have to remove this double quote. Kushi, should not work. Why? Because we didn't use semicolon here or whatever we. Yeah, task. Just run the task. There is error. It will not work. It's not working. In the, yeah, in the name box or in the console, where you can see the X sign here. Fishy, where you? Okay. Okay, actually, just rectify. I can rectify, but I just want to ask from your side. Okay, because we don't need this line of. We don't need this line of. Because first thing, our text value, whatever we have into text box, we are just assign into our paragraph tag. I'm just commenting this. Okay, I just comment that code and but we are doing dot click sub dot click, so there should be one dot subclass or not. Is there any dot subclass? Yes, we have dot subclass. Okay, now what is our second or third button class name? F1 F2. Okay, we will just describe F1 F2 after this. PID dot text hash PID dot text, and we have the PID. Yes, PID. Okay, now whatever be the code, it will just display the text box value, okay, into our paragraph tag. Let me show you. If you click on, it will display. Okay, Kushi, it is displaying, but it is not fading out and fading in. Why? It is not fading out and fading in. Why? Because where is the fade out and fade in code? Here is the hiding code here. If you click F1 dot click, so what is the F1? Any F1 is, there is no F1 tag. You have to use either dot or hash, means either the ID or class. So what is F1? You use class. So you have to use here dot or not, Kushi? Here dot F1 dot F2. Kushi, did you get the point? And you don't have to use PID 1 and PID 2 because you use PID only. What you use? Only PID. So we have to use only PID. Okay? Now, if we try one more time, then it will just work perfectly. Yeah, it is showing my name into the paragraph tag. Okay, and fade out, yeah, it will disappear, and if we click on fade in, then it will just appear. Okay, so this is the working of fade in, fade out, and the assigning the text box value into the paragraph tag. You get the working or not? Fade out function, fade in function. Is there any confusion? No confusion? Okay. So I will just tell you some more function, and with these functions just give me example. Yeah, you have to use only PID. You have to use only PID because you use PID here. Okay, Kushi? Okay, so just try to understand about the ATTR function, parent function, and animation function. Three function, and I will just send you two more function name. Okay, tell me the working exactly why what is the working of that function. Just try to understand through web, through our W3 school. Just search about that function, means ATTR function of jQuery. Just write down to the Google, hit enter. There is so many links with the information. Okay, just try to understand from Google. Okay, and just see the code, the working example, and try to implement in your local system. Okay, Kushi? ATTR function, parent function, and our animate function, and I will just send you two more functions. Okay, and I will just send you one link. Just download the file with the help of that link and extract that file. Then it will give you one folder. Then place that folder into your www directory in WAMP. Okay, there is a WAMP OSC, or yeah, this PC, there is C drive. Within the C drive, there is a WAMP folder. WAMP folder, there is a WW folder. Within the WW folder, just place that folder. There is so many folders. Your study folder, your task folder, 2, 3, 4 folder already there. Okay, in your system, just place that folder also. And within that folder, there is one SQL file. Okay, just import that SQL file into your database. Okay, Kushi? So this is the task for you.